when you guys started as the golden generation of swimmers in this country, the sport has always been big in South Africa. But on the international stage, we were not quite international quality. When you guys were brought together, you went overseas, different culture, exposed to a different environment. How did that feel? Talk to us about that journey.
Yeah, I think the experience that we got when we were training in America was. I think the main thing that the Americans taught us was the confidence to be able to dream big and to be audacious and to even think that we can win, a medal in the relay. Obviously, the training was good, but I mean, we've had great swimmers. I saw Penny Haynes in 1996 win 2 gold medals, which was inspirational, and somehow we managed to produce great swimmers, especially in breaststroke. We've won 8 Olympic medals just in breaststroke, and I think we can count on 2 more, in this Olympic Games. And but every Olympic cycle, there's some new talent that come through, and I think that's a testament to the swimmers of the past, the coaches, and the parents, because it's a big sacrifice. It's early mornings, long trips, lots of money invested into these athletes, and the Olympics is a time to shine.
A lot of modern swimmers in South Africa opted to stay at home. Chad was the first one to train down in Pietermaritzburg, and all the other guys now up in Pretoria. The difference between being at home and training abroad, when you're by yourself, the family is not, the proximity is not quite there.
Yeah, it's I think when you train abroad, people think it's easy and it's like a holiday, and it's anything but. It's extremely hard. You go on a scholarship, so you have to get good grades at university. I think it gives a well-rounded opportunity, because you get to travel, you obviously study, and you compete at a very high level, and you get to rub shoulders and also race against the best in the world on a weekly basis. It's difficult, but consistently, the American system produces lots of Olympic medalists, and certainly for us, it helped us to win gold.
For example, confidence seems to be, we talked about having the confidence to achieve greatness. A person like Chad Leclerc had the audacity to believe when he started out. Now he almost has to go back and say, I can still do this. Those are 2 different mindsets.
Yeah, I think those are 2 very different mindsets. I think when Chad won gold in 2012, there was very little pressure on him, and he was the young upstart that thought he could take a big swing at Michael Phelps and maybe knock him out, and he did. Now he's the veteran, and but I think the whole situation really suits Chad. He really thrives in that underdog environment. The 100-meter butterfly is maybe the toughest event of the whole Olympics. It's going to be incredibly fast, but I think it suits Chad. That's all he's going to focus on, and if Chad makes a final, he's in there with a shot to win a medal. So it will be a challenge for him to get into the final, but once he's in there, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to bet against Chad.
I was speaking to Tatiana about a month or 2 ago, and she was talking about the form of our swimmers at the World Champs, and she was like, you don't really have to worry about World Champs. The program that we on with Rocco is really peaking at the right time. And I sat and I was like, I was worried about the World Champs because the towns are not that great. But then she said, listen, don't worry. We're hitting the right strides at the right time. Talk to us about the importance of making sure that you pace yourself in between Olympics and just before you actually get to the Olympic Games.
Yeah, I mean, that's to peak at the right moment is what it's all about. You can be the best in the world for 3 years in between Olympics, but they don't give a medal for that. they give a medal for the person that wins in the final. So I think that's something that Rocco and Tatiana has done extremely well. I've got a lot of confidence in how they have approached it. You can see in her times it's getting faster and faster and faster. The way that she swam at our Olympic trials in April in PE was very encouraging. And I've got no doubt that she's going to be at her best in the final. I think it doesn't suit everybody. I think there is a lot of value in gaining experience and racing as much as possible internationally. So I don't think that necessarily would suit everybody, but it suits Tatiana. And I think all South Africans need to get behind her. And there's no South African that have ever defended the Olympic title, and I think she's got a very good shot of being the first South African to win Olympic gold medals, back to back.